those character traits and those characteristics actually help you shape and chisel out the body of your dreams, okay? Yo, what's going on, Martian Gang? Today, I want to talk about how to use a fit mindset to create a healthy body. I want to touch on how your mindset can actually shape your physical fitness and your overall well-being. So, before we get into the practical tips, because you're a practical girl, I want to dive deep into what this means to me, because I'm a firm believer that your internal world helps you create the blueprint or the foundation for your external life. As within, so without. So when I'm talking about creating a fit mindset, what the fuck does that mean? How do you create a mindset with muscles, right? A fit mindset just means a healthy mindset, a mindset that's geared towards growth, towards evolution, towards self-care, self-compassion, self-love. All of those things are what make up a fit mindset. And those character traits and those characteristics actually help you shape and chisel out the body of your dreams. I've been preaching this for the entire 9 years I've been a coach, and I'm going to keep preaching it till the day I die, because this is life-changing. And not very many fitness coaches are talking about this. You'll hear this stuff from a manifestation coach or a mindset coach or something like that. But when it comes to fitness and health and exercise and nutrition and all of those things, creating a fit mindset is important. Creating a mindset that works for you and not against you is crucial, right? So before we dive into the practical tips, I want to talk about what makes up a fit mindset. What are the components of a mindset that is geared towards growth and evolution? I would say number one is adaptability. The ability to adapt on the go and adapt throughout the day is what has helped me stay consistent and helped me keep making progress on my fitness journey. So I avidly teach that to you guys and to my clients. You guys are focused on a specific goal, right? You're focused on losing weight or changing your body composition. And that specific goal has a specific process. And so most of the time we think, I've got to do it this way, or I'm not going to lose weight, or I'm not going to be successful if I change the plan or if I do something different. But that's not true. The base equation for this goal, this process, is movement plus healthy eating plus rest equals body change. So if you can't do the workout that you originally planned for that day, adjust, change the plan. Instead of working out for 45 minutes, work out for 10 minutes. Having that adaptive mindset and having that ability to change your plan for the day on the go is something that will definitely help you be consistent with your exercise a lot better, a lot easier. And it will also help you feel like you're not reacting to life all the time. You're more responsive. You're responding and taking conscious action instead of just being like, oh shit, I'm stressed out. I gotta do this. I guess I don't have time to work out. And you feel like you're all over the place. Having that adaptive mindset helps you take that control back. So that's number one. Number two, someone who has a fit mindset prioritizes things differently than someone who doesn't have a fit mindset. I've experienced this in my life firsthand. I'll be out with friends or something, they'll be like, oh, let's go get something to eat. I'm hungry. Let's grab something. And I'm like, oh, what do you want to eat? And they're like, oh, let's go to Outback, or let's go to Chili's, or let's go to McDonald's, or let's go to Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, I don't really want to go eat at those places. That's not really something I want to do. And they're like, what's wrong? Why don't you want Chili's? And I'm like, I prioritize foods that love me back. I prioritize foods that make me feel good when I eat them, right? And I don't always feel good with having overprocessed, overfried foods. So when it comes to how I'm living in my everyday life, it can look different than the people around me sometimes. And that's because I prioritize things that those people haven't really prioritized. I am thinking in a way that is different than how they are thinking and approaching life. And because of that, I look different and I can perform differently physically. And I will always be an avid reminder of this for those that need it. Your ability to prioritize what you need to focus on in the moment is what's going to help you put the blinders on and help you really make fast track progress with your goals. It's very easy to get distracted, especially if you have friends or you have family or you have a spouse who isn't focused on the same goals that you're focused on. So having that ability to prioritize certain things and remember those priorities. I need to prioritize getting good sleep. That means I have to move differently. I need to prioritize eating foods that love me back, so I need to move differently. I need to prioritize hydrating myself and drinking lots of water throughout the day, so I need to move differently. Those people who are able to think that way are the people who sustain their healthy body and sustain a healthy lifestyle long term, for a long time. My goal isn't to get you to lose 30 pounds in a few months and then gain it all back. I want you to lose this weight and continue holding on to that strong physique for the rest of your life. It's definitely possible. I'm going to do it. You're going to do it. We're going to do it. The third thing that creates a fit mindset is self-awareness and self-control. A lot of people are on a fitness journey and they're doing great with their workouts and doing great with their eating and stuff. But when they fall off the wagon or when they eat something at a birthday dinner or at a barbecue and they aren't feeling too good about what they ate, they can allow that shame or allow that guilt to flood their internal space a little bit. Now they're not feeling good about what they did. They're talking down to themselves or tearing themselves down. And they get into a space where now they're not motivated. And now they don't have they're not feeling energized to go and pursue those goals and get back on track and start working out again. And so it can be harder to stay consistent with your weight loss progress or with your fitness progress if you're not regulating yourself and regulating your feelings. We are emotional creatures, us as humans. That means every decision you make is based on how you feel, okay? I know we would like to think that we make decisions based off logic and based off of what makes the most sense in the moment, but it's not always the case. For example, I've coached some women who have tried to work out at 5 a.m. in the morning, and their body just was not agreeing with that goal. They were tired and they had trouble getting out of bed. So most of the time, they ended up staying in bed. They actually ended up skipping their workout because they didn't feel good. They didn't feel like working out in that moment. Another example would be if you're out and about and you need to eat healthy. You're trying to lose weight. You're trying to watch what you eat and be more conscious about your food options and all that other stuff. But right now you're hungry. And so maybe that hunger drove you to grab some fast food and get something really quick and really on the go instead of taking the time to sit down and prep a meal or sit down and figure out what's going to be the healthiest option for you. Those are just examples of how your emotions can get in the way of your success when it comes to your fitness journey. So regulating yourself is a part of creating that growth-oriented fit mindset. Learning how to breathe through those negative low-grade emotions and go, I'm feeling a little shame right now. I ate a little too much birthday cake. It's okay. I'm going to breathe through this. I know why I'm feeling this, so I'm not going to attach to that story. I'm not going to keep telling myself that I can't do this. I'm not going to keep telling myself that I messed up and that I'm a piece of shit and I'm all this stuff. I'm going to refocus on the things that I know are going to get me back on track. Movement gets me back on track. Prepping my meals for the week gets me back on track. Drinking water gets me back on track. All those small things are going to help me move back into my routine. So focus on those things and use those things to regulate you when you're feeling bad emotions. Another example of this would be when you're not feeling motivated, because motivation is like this. When you're not feeling motivated, do something to feel motivated. I hate this narrative in the fitness space. It's, oh, well, you have to do it without motivation because discipline is what helps you stay healthy. Yes, discipline is a part of this. Discipline is necessary, but you don't need a shit ton of discipline to be healthy. You don't. So if you feel like you have to really gung-ho it and really force yourself through your fitness journey, you're probably using a little too much discipline. Self-regulation replaces some of the discipline with self-compassion, with self-love, with self-care. And it goes, okay, we fell off track a little bit, right? That's okay. We're just going to reorient and redirect ourselves. So when I'm not feeling motivated, I put on a playlist or an inspirational TED Talk or some motivational speech that's going to give me the energy and the emotional state that I'm looking for in order to feel ready to do that workout. I'm not waiting for motivation to come to me. I'm actually creating it myself. And that's what self-regulation is all about. So if you're trying to create a fit body, if you're trying to create a healthy body, it's imperative that you create a mind, or you create mental tools that allow you to regulate your feelings and regulate your thoughts. So I hope those 3 things were helpful. Let's get into some practical tips for how you can actually start applying this and actually start building that fit mindset as we change our body. So number one is practice positive self-talk. You should be talking to yourself like you would if you were talking to your best friend, or if you were talking to your child, or if you were talking to the love of your life. You would not talk shit to those people. You would not tear down those people. So why do you do it to yourself? Stop it. It hasn't helped you in any way. Otherwise, you wouldn't be still trying to reach your goal. Positive self-talk helps you rewrite that negative story in your head. It helps you rewrite those negative beliefs that you have about yourself. And it goes, okay, we're going to challenge that belief that we're not good enough. Or we're going to challenge that belief that we have no upper body strength. Because how are we ever going to build upper body strength if we don't try? I see that so much at the gym where women will be like, I can't do push-ups. Oh my God, I have no upper body strength. And I'm like, do the push-ups anyway. And they're like, I just told you I can't do them. I'm like, okay, well, how are you ever going to learn to do them if you never do them? So practice that positive self-talk, especially when you're about to do things that feel hard or feel challenging, and especially when you're about to do things that you don't feel like you can do. Those are the moments where you need to be your own cheerleader so that you can energize yourself and conquer that fear speak and get over that hump emotionally. So I actually use positive affirmations to practice this on an everyday basis. And I know when you hear affirmations, you think of some boring meditation session where you're like, I'm a good person. Right? We're not talking about that. I actually do affirmations in a pretty lit way. I feel like this is a pretty fun way to do affirmations. So what I do is I stand in front of the mirror. I turn on the best song. Whatever song in that moment is going to make me feel pumped up. It's going to make me feel badass. It's going to make me feel invincible. I turn that shit on. And then as I'm playing that in the background, I pose, I flex, I strut, I move, I show off my body to myself. Nobody else is in the room. I'm the only one in the room doing this. And because I'm matching physical positions and physical poses with the words that I'm hearing in the song, that creates a positive connotation, a positive relationship to flexing my muscles. And so I can be in the gym or I can be in the car and I can be feeling down or feel a little negative, and I'll just start doing a little flexing. I know it sounds weird. And to some people, you may look like a little meathead doing this at the red light. But this has helped me tap into my nervous system, and it's helped me tap into the thoughts that are cycling around in my head all day. Because contrary to popular belief, I'm not as confident as I look. I have a lot of insecurity. I have a lot of negative things that hold me back sometimes. And so putting on that music and flexing in the mirror just reminds me that I have the power to change how I feel, number one. But it also helps me shift into a better feeling state. Now I'm more motivated. Now I'm more inspired. Now I feel more ready to go and conquer that workout or whatever it was that I wasn't feeling motivated about. And as I've practiced this over the years, I've gotten to a point where I don't need the music. I don't even need the mirror or the pumped up music anymore. I can access that energy. I can access that state instantly. All I got to do is flex and remind myself, you're doing good. You're doing the things you need to do to move forward. You're doing the best that you can. I'm so proud of you. Oh, I love being you. Oh, look at all the progress that we made. Just saying those things to myself while I flex, no matter where I am. Oh, it's a game changer. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. So that's number 2. Start using those positive affirmations. Number 3 is going to be set realistic goals. I know this is another thing that sounds like common sense, but a lot of people will set some unattainable ass goals and then wonder why they're not motivated to go pursue them. Your mind is subconsciously telling you, like, we can't do that right now. I know you can do anything you put your mind to or whatever bullshit they tell you in elementary school, but right now, with the tools that we have and the time that we have, we can't pursue that goal and achieve it in a timely fashion. So setting realistic goals is about breaking your big goal into smaller steps. It's not about giving up. It's not about letting go of your dream. It's about taking that dream and saying, oh, I want to lose 50 pounds. But obviously, that's going to be hard to do in 2 months. So I'm going to have to break that goal down into smaller goals. Well, I can focus on working out 3 times a week. I can make a goal to get 8 hours of sleep because I normally get 4 to 5. I'm going to make it a goal to eat healthier foods because I don't really eat very healthy. Those 3 goals are mini stepping stones to help you move closer to losing 50 pounds. And those are things that you can achieve, right? They're easily achievable in your immediate future. And because you can achieve those, once you do them, it's going to be like a confidence boost. It's going to be like an energy boost. Every time you do something little to move in the right direction, your mind's going to be like, ooh, we just did that. Hell yeah. Ooh, we just crushed that workout. Hell yeah. It's going to keep energizing you and keep fueling you mentally and emotionally on your journey. So set realistic goals. Ask yourself, when you set a goal, how realistic is this? How much time is it going to take me to get there? I know you've heard SMART goals before. I know you've heard of that acronym. So use that acronym whenever you're setting goals for yourself. My third and final tip for creating a fit mindset is celebrate the small wins. You've got to celebrate the small wins. If you are taking steps and using these small stepping stones to hit that dream goal that you have, but you're not taking time to smell the roses and stop and appreciate the work that you've done, that's another thing that's draining your energy. That's another thing that is holding you back, because it forces you to hyper focus on that end goal, right? And when we're hyper focused on the end goal, but we're not there yet, it creates a cognitive dissonance. It creates some discomfort. It creates a feeling of, oh my God, I'm doing the work. Why am I not there yet? Why haven't I lost the weight? Why am I not changing in the mirror? Those thoughts, those kinds of feelings are an indication that you're not appreciating your current space. You're not appreciating the present moment right now, right? There are things that you're already doing that you're doing well. There are things that you've already done that you've accomplished, right? Maybe 2 months ago, you couldn't do push-ups and now we can do 5. That's a win, right? You've got to celebrate that. Even though doing those 5 push-ups doesn't cause you to lose those 50 pounds that day, right? It doesn't happen overnight. Doing that and progressing that is what will allow you to continue challenging your body, which does lead to weight loss, right? So celebrate those small wins. Every step of the way towards your goal is worth celebrating, no matter how small, no matter how minuscule you think it is. So practice positive self-talk. Practice your positive affirmations. Do something to change how you feel on purpose. And then incorporate celebrating your wins, right? Create achievable goals as well. Those are my tips to you on creating that fit mindset and creating a growth-oriented mind that will help you achieve that healthy body that you're dreaming of. So if you need some more help or some more resources with what we just talked about, check the description box below. I have tons of ebooks and tons of coaching programs that will help you guys master this, because I am a holistic fitness coach. I am not your everyday personal trainer. When people work with me, we talk about everything. We talk about the physical parts of this journey. We talk about the mental parts of this journey, and we talk about the emotional parts of this journey. So I hope today's video was helpful. Coach MARZ is out. I will see you next time.